So hello everybody, my name is Call Me Badass. Right now we're gonna be discussing the big game Fallout 4. Now, God, I'm so super excited about this game. Really, I remember playing Fallout 3 almost 7 years ago. Back when I was 12 years old. That game changed the way I see games nowadays. It changed everything. I was more of a. I didn't know what an RPG was at the time. I know it's fucking unreal, but it was. Is the truth? Fallout 3 kinda introduced me to that open world gaming. So of course the hype is massive, and with it comes the hopes and the worries. So these are mine. First, let's go ahead and do my hopes for this game. Now, I really love that Bethesda, in all of their games, they let you choose if you want to play it in first person or in third person. But most of the time I spent playing in first person just because of the fact that animations in third person are kind of stiff. For example, I remember in Fallout 3 that my character was walking, when I was walking around the wasteland in third person, my character really didn't look like he was walking. Instead, he looked like he was floating around, and that was a bummer because I love seeing my character at it and his armor and everything, but it's just awkward. So I ended up playing in first person. Although I'm not really I still played in third person. A big time of the game, but I really hope they improved. They're certainly improved in Skyrim. In Skyrim there were less weird, the animations, and now in Fallout 4 I expect them to be super improved. And this also goes for the first camera. In the previous Fallout games, we see that when you're in first person, you kind of look like if you were a camera that was just going around. It didn't really feel like it was you walking around like it did in Skyrim. In Skyrim you feel like the camera is sort of nodding and stuff, and it makes you feel like you're really the person who is walking around. So I hope they kind of introduce, and I know for sure they did that, because it would be fucking weird if they didn't, but I really hope they put that in Fallout 4. Another hope, okay, I hope there's more weird quests and wicked characters like in the past Fallout games of Bethesda. For example, I love weird quests. I love them. For example, there was this one quest in Fallout 3 that was in a small town. I don't remember the name, but it was a robot guy. He was dressed in a robot costume, and there was this ant woman who was dressed in an ant costume, and they were in a war, in a little civil war in that town, and everyone in that town was they were just sick of them, and you have to decide who you want to help. And that was a weird quest, but it was also a lot of fun. And also wicked characters, such as I remember in Fallout New Vegas, the one character that really surprised me was in Novak. When you first arrive in Novak, there's this old lady that you have to talk to her if you want the apartment or the room, and then you meet Boone at night, and you discover that his wife was sold to the slavers, and then he asks you to discover who was the responsible. And then spoilers everyone. So you go out and look for evidence, and you discover that the old lady that greets you when you first arrived in Novak is actually the responsible of his Boone's wife's. Is responsible. Is the one who sold her, and I was just holy shit, fucking bitch. And then you go in front of the T-Rex and you see Boone shut the hell out of her. That was so satisfying. Those type of moments, I really I have no doubts Bethesda is going to put them in the game, because they love doing that. They love those kind of moments, and I'm really sure they will put that in Fallout 4. Now, map filled with locations. Now, there's a lot of controversy now that, not controversy, but many fans are disappointed because of the map size. I personally don't care if the map. I really don't care if the map is big or small. In fact, I hate when maps are way too big and they feel empty. I hate it because then it's just like it's there for no fucking reason. Like there's no reason to put an empty place in a big map if you're not gonna put anything in it. Like there's no point. And so I hope that with the map size that Fallout 4 has, it's really filled with locations and buildings we can enter. Because I remember in past Fallout games, many buildings were like with boards on the doors, and you weren't able to walk inside or enter the buildings. So I hope every single building in this game you can enter. So every single building in this game. So yeah, I hope it is filled, and with recent screenshots of the Fallout trailer that was recently launched. The trailer, I mean, the launch trailer. You see, like in a moment where you're battling a Deathclaw, you see like the radar, and there's a lot of like small buildings, and that's what I'm looking forward to. The weapon combat. Now I remember reading something about Bethesda asking Doom, Doom's developer, like the Doom studio or Doom team, help with the first-person shooter mechanics, and it's a good thing they did, because in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, it kind of like there's no many complaints, it's not a first-person shooter, but it was sometimes very uncomfortable and awkward just shooting with pistols. All pistols kind of felt the same way. Not much complaints there, but still, I really hope they improved it, and it really does look like it in the demos, in the E3 demo, and in the trailers. It really looks improved, and I'm really looking forward to. And also melee. I'm a person who loves melee weapons, and I hope it feels satisfying just to bash someone's skull with a bat. And in bats, I hope you can target like different parts of the body. I really hope, because in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, I'm saying that a lot, you could just like target the entire body, and I hope that you can target like specific parts in the body right now with melee weapons. And my last hope, last but not least, are the creepy Easter eggs and balls. There's no doubt there will be Easter eggs, but what I want is creepy Easter eggs. There's been a bunch of Easter eggs in Fallout 3, and the majority of them were like kind of creepy, from the the stress signs outside Vault 101, the signs that said "Open us, you fucker, help us," and "Open the vault, please let us in." That was kind of creepy, because there were the people that didn't get to go into the vaults, and they were desperate for help. From that to the Dunwich building, which was the creepiest location ever. And I remember the flashback. I really had no idea that was gonna happen, and I just shat my pants back then. And the vaults, of course, there's gonna be vaults, but I just hope they are as creepy as they are in the past Fallout games, because man, just walking inside a vault makes you feel so weak. Even though you have like a big arsenal, it makes you feel so small and just vulnerable. It's just awesome. Now here's a bonus. It's not a hope, because I already know it's gonna happen, but the layered armor. I was impressed when in the E3 demo, when they announced it, when they were like wicked with the Pip-Boy. It was just awesome to see the the layered armor, because right now you can customize your character even more. Like, not just the torso and the head and the eyes. No, you can customize left arm, left leg, right leg, and so on, and really create unique looking characters with their armor. And I'm hoping that the character customization, like in the mirror, that I really hoping that's kind of more in depth, and makes it like they make you able to create a character that looks like you. Also, something that I'm wondering if you can change like the body type, like you could in Skyrim, like the weight and everything, and the height. I don't remember if you could change the height in Skyrim though. No, I remember you could change the weight. I hope they do something like that. But yeah, those were my hopes. Stay tuned for the next video about my worries. It's gonna be a shorter video for my worries, but there still are worries in this game. So thank you guys, and please subscribe for more things like this and more playthroughs. And see you guys.